Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And in this video, I'm going to be ranking some movies from the Cannon production company, which ran from 1967 to 1994. Most notable for producing movies like Death Wish, Multiple, Charles Bronson, and um, Charles Bronson movies. Uh, a lot of these movies were panned by critics. Um, Also, you have Chuck Norris made movies, including the last one he did for the Cannon Group, which pretty much sealed their fate. Uh, Chris Stuckman did a hilariosity on it yesterday. Uh, so head on over to his channel and check out that hilariosity review of a Chuck Norris movie. I can't remember the name of it, but you can find it there on Chris's channel. But I have seen 24 of the movies that have been made by the Cannon Movie Production Company. And so I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. So I've seen 24 of them, and let's get right into it. Coming in number 24 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Now, this movie here I could not stand. I think it's overrated. I think it's one of the worst in the franchise. It's supposed to be a horror comedy, and it just did not deliver, in my opinion. I didn't find it funny. I didn't find it entertaining at all. And it was a waste of performance by Dennis Hopper, in my opinion. So, number 24, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Number 23 is Alan Quarterman, The Lost City of Gold. Hated it. Number 22, Firewalker. Hated it. Now, from 21 on down are movies that I enjoyed or absolutely loved. So, coming in number 21 is Masters of the Universe. Now, when this movie first came out, it was a flop and it did get a lot of hate. But over the years, it has developed a cult following. And I enjoyed this movie. Yes, the special effects look kind of generic and whatnot, but this is a movie I just have fun with. I loved He-Man growing up, the cartoon, and I love that you got Dolph Lundgren playing He-Man, and you have a very young Courtney Cox in this movie as well, which I do enjoy, and I think she's quite good at it, in my opinion. But number 21 is Masters of the Universe. Number 20 is Hercules. Lou Ferrigno plays Hercules in this movie, and it is the special effects in this movie are god awful bad. Uh, the whole movie is so bad that it's good. It's one of those movies where I can just sit back and just watch some silly fun, eat some popcorn, and down a 20-ounce soda. You know, it's a bad movie that is good. Number 19 is Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. Uh, this is one of the Death Wish movies that I really liked. I love the story. The direction is really good. Charles Bronson is really good in this movie as well, in my opinion. And I enjoyed this one. For the most part, I enjoy most of the Death Wish films, as you'll see later on in this countdown. Number 18 is Bloodsport. Number 17 is Mannequin. Number 16 is Enter the Ninja. Number 15 is 10 Little Indians. Number 14 is Messenger of Death. Number 13 is New Year's Evil. Number 12 is Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone. Cobra was supposed to be what Beverly Hills Cop turned out to be. Sylvester Stallone was actually picked ahead of Eddie Murphy to play Axel Foley. But Stallone didn't like the script. He's not much on the uh, comedy aspect of it. He wanted a more serious, action movie, and so he was let go. Eddie Murphy was hired to play Axel Foley. Stallone went on to do his movie anyway, called Cobra, and they both got what they wanted. But Cobra, to me, I think is overrated. There's some critics out there, and even some YouTube critics, which I won't mention no names, but they consider it to be a slasher movie, and I just it's not. It's an action thriller film, and nothing more, in my opinion. And I don't think it's all that good. It's okay. It's entertaining. It's another to me. It's another. It's bad. It's good, and that's the way I see it. It's just okay. It's nothing to write home about. Number 11 is Murphy's Law. Number 10 is Midnight Ride. Midnight Ride. This is a movie that I recommend. That stars Mark Hamill. He is a villain in this movie, bad guy, if you will, and I enjoyed this movie a lot. And the performances were really good too, and this is one I think you'd really enjoy. Number 9 is Hospital Massacre, also known as X-Ray. Number 8 is House of the Long Shadows. Number 7 is Invaders from Mars. Number 6 is 10 to Midnight. Number 5 is Death Wish 2. Number 4 is Making the Grade. Making the Grade, I did a review for this movie, I believe, on my channel some time ago. But a quick synopsis is you have Judd Nelson, who lives on the streets, who's running from people who he owes money to. The one happens to be the Dice Man, played by Andrew Dice Clay. And so you have Judd Nelson's character who decides to go to school for this rich kid, Palmer Woodrow. And in doing so, he gets paid to get his diploma for him. And while he's there, he breaks a lot of rules. There's a lot of shenanigans that go on. And to me, it's a fun, enjoyable movie. It is funny in some parts. It is cheesy, but it's an 80s movie. It's Judd Nelson, and I enjoy it. I love Andrew Dice Clay as the Dice Man in this movie. And it's just a fun, silly movie, and one that I really enjoy. Number 3 is Death Wish 3. This is my favorite one in the franchise. This movie is over the top, hilarious, and you'll see some of the worst shooting in cinema history in this movie. I kid you not. But I love Charles Bronson in this movie. He heads back to New York to visit an old war buddy who is killed by a local gang. So Kersey hangs around to pretty much find out what happens to his friend and kill a few people along the way. You have Alex Winter, who most notably is famous for Bill and Ted's. In this movie, he belongs to the gang. The leader of this gang was also in Superman 3. He played security guard and a love interest of Lois Lane in that movie. But in Death Wish 3, he's asshole leader of this gang in it. This movie is the ultimate 80s cheese. And but it's a lot of fun. I watch Death Wish 3 all the time. I can't get enough of it. And there's a certain scene in this movie where Kersey has set up a trap for the punks in this window When they open up the window, this board comes up and basically smack him in the face. And when it goes off, he's eating dinner with a local couple there in the apartment building where he lives, and they hear it go off and they go to check it out. He pulls back the board, and there's two front teeth on the board, and it's just so freaking hilarious. You got to see the movie to see what I'm talking about. But Death Wish 3 comes in at number 3. Number 2 and number 1 were really hard because these are the two movies that could be either 1 or 2. I could flip off them all day. But number 2 is Over the Top. Another 80s cheesy movie, but I love it. I love this movie. It's about arm wrestling. You have Sylvester Stallone, who is a truck driver, who's going to go pick up his son to go see his ex-wife and the kid's mom. Along the way, they get to know each other again. The grandfather in the picture is trying to keep them separated and wants custody of Michael. He even tries to buy off his dad in the movie as well. But this is just a fun movie about arm wrestling and a father wanting to be close to his son. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And the song on the soundtrack, Meet Me Halfway by Kenny Loggins, fantastic song. And he'd done a lot of songs for different movies during the 80s, including Caddyshack with I'm All Right. You have Footloose for Footloose, and several others. And yeah, this is just a fun movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen Over the Top. And my number 1 favorite movie from the Canon Movie Productions is Revenge of the Ninja. This is a movie not a lot of people talk about, probably haven't even seen. This is the second of a trilogy of ninja movies. And this one is fantastic. I love the score. The fight scenes in this movie are well choreographed. The movie itself, there's a lot of blood and gore in this movie. And if I remember correctly, this movie stars not a very well-known person. Sho Kosugi is the main guy in this movie. And the movie, a quick synopsis about it is a Japanese gallery owner denies his violent heritage of being a ninja until an American drug trafficker kidnaps his young son. There's betrayal in this movie. There's a little love story in this movie, and a lot of fighting, especially with swords, which I absolutely love. And I think this movie is very underrated. It's 1983. The other two movies in the Ninja trilogy are okay, but this one is my favorite. I grew up watching this one, so I highly recommend you check it out if you can find it. So there you have it. That is my ranking of all 24 movies that I have seen from the Canon Movie Production. And remember, they ran from 1967 to 1994. So with that, in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on this list, and give me your ranking of all the movies you've seen from Canon. I would love to see some lists from you guys. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for many more movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reviews, top 10s, and rankings. And if you want a movie review, top 10 ranking done on this channel, let me know what you want to see or have in the comment section below. I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.